and Sarah on Mix. Is there something that you and your partner share where it's like, oh, man, we were so meant to be together because of this? Bryan told us this amazing fun fact about him and Kate's love for each other yesterday after the show.
He
Bryan,
did.
Does anybody else do things like this? Or what's that moment for you and your spouse where like, yeah, we were meant to be together? Bryan, go ahead and share yours.
My wife and I are both obsessed with chocolate chip cookies. So much.
Yeah, go
You
ahead.
guys,
Come
you
on,
guys didn't
Bryan.
know this until I told you yesterday
No.
during our meeting.
The quantity is surprising.
Kate and I probably eat 3 trays of chocolate chip cookies per week.
Yeah, you do.
And do you eat them in bed?
No, usually just on the Cindy
Okay.
Crawford couch,
Okay.
watching something. But it's the same thing every night around 9:15. My wife, by the way, anybody who's had her chocolate chip
Girl
cookies,
can bake.
Duke Radiothon people know her chocolate chip cookies are hands down the best cookies.
So these are not
Better
just-
than all of them. Better than Crumble,
And by the
Tate's,
way-
your grandma, your great-grandma, definitely better than
Your
hers.
future grandma.
Your future
will say-
grandma, they're way better than hers, too.
I will say it's one thing to make a tray of cookies from, say, I don't know, a refrigerated pack or a box.
Those are meant to be
But
eaten
Bryan, you're leveling up over here with the fact that Kate makes these homemade, and she does this really 3 times a week?
Yeah, we have 3 trays of cookies.
What has happened to you
per
guys
week.
over the last year?
And you have to have a huge
this a
glass
new
of milk,
thing?
too.
Is this a new thing you guys have been doing, or have you been doing it for a while
We've
now?
been doing it for
raw.
a
I
while.
don't understand. It's so rich. That's such a rich snack.
Oh, I know. But that's why you have to have the giant 24-ounce glass of milk. And her and I, we teeter-totter it. So,
you
and then
back and
to
forth.
her. Yes,
Okay,
it is.
okay.
It is something that has kept our marriage so strong over the years.
It's very delicious.
And I even
sounding.
took a picture of our snack yesterday.
So you did it yesterday.
Kate said, "What are you taking a picture of?" I said, "Nothing." She goes, "You're not going to out us, right?"
Did she really say that?
Yeah. Said,
You're like,
said,
no.
no, I'm just going to show Kyle and Sarah.
No.
Here's the thing.
Oh, now I wish I would have called your wife Kate to reveal with her. Bryan, wait, we're not supposed to be talking about
I got to
this.
see this photo, dude.
Okay, so we were out of almost out of cookie dough yesterday because Kate will make a big batch and she'll stick that glass KitchenAid bowl in the fridge, and that's what we work off of.
So smart.
We only had 5 cookies left last night, but we compensated. Don't worry. We compensated with chocolate-covered peanut butter stuffed bananas.
Oh,
That was our snack
Is
last
that the
good.
picture that you're going to post?
Yeah,
or something
sorry there are
else?
only 3 cookies on the tray. We ate 2 of them before I had
And
the thought to
they
take a
look
picture.
good.
And
They
morning
look
fam,
good.
and something fun behind the scenes for Sarah and I. We typically know how many cookies Bryan had the night before,
Yeah, it's true.
or if he ate cookies the night before, because he will wear to work the next morning what he fell asleep in the night before.
It's
and there's
rarely
been
clean.
plenty of times there's like, you see that little bit of that
Yep.
chocolate chip cookie stain on it, or that one time where it completely melted and it looked like he had a cancerous mole on
Yeah,
his
Joe's
chest.
about to send me to the
And-
dermatologist.
You were scared too. You
I
looked
was.
down and,
And
you were like,
Bryan's
I don't
like,
know what this is.
That's
Oh.
never been there.
Bryan's like, no, that's just from my
Puffed up.
cookie that I was eating last night that melted onto my chest
Scraped
hair.
it off, and he was like, "Oh, wait a minute."
Really unbelievable. I did not realize that it turned the whole thing. It's like we know you eat cookies late at night. We were talking about this last week, something similar. It was like that snack we eat before bed. I did not know it was to this extent.
It's a weekly
3 times a
habit.
week.
Yeah, we can't be the only ones who do that, though. Eat a tray of cookies per night or, eat, half a cake, right?
I am not a sweet toother, so to me this sounds insane. I'm
Bryan-
like, this sounds so rich, and I just could never imagine doing it.
Bryan, thank you for revealing yourselves to us even more. The layers that Bryan just keeps peeling back.
He's a delicious
for you
onion.
and your poor Kate was like unintentionally, or actually unwillingly. Kate's a participant now of this. Sorry, Kate, if you're still listening. With that, what is that thing that you do with your spouse, or maybe that moment that you share where you're like, gosh, we were so meant to be together? For Bryan, him and his wife love sharing cookies. Not once, not twice.
3 trays.
3 trays.
At least.
Trays a week with each other. Good for you, Bryan. Sky on Bryan and Sarah on Mix 101.5.